Welcome to the Church of Thomas. Adultery, 11/27/09. Recently I had somebody come to my site on MySpace, and one of my newer people had come and joined a little bit earlier. It turned out that this was his wife. She had apparently, according to him, I haven't heard her side of the story, moved out and abandoned the family. She had gone to live with somebody else, and he was asking me if I approved of adultery, and I said no. And he says, well, you know, you're harboring her, you are supporting her. And I said, no, she has not come to me for counseling about adultery. If she did, I would give her information about it that might lead her to not do what she's doing. He was very comforted at first until he realized that the person that she had run away with was, in his loose determination, related to me. You see, she had left for another woman, and being a lesbian, I fell into that category. It didn't matter that I have not committed adultery, and I have never taken vows that I then walked away from without at least giving the person a chance to understand why I was leaving, and not for a lustful seeking another situation. I've never cheated on somebody to leave. I think that it is important to understand that adultery hurts everybody. If you don't see adultery through the eyes of everybody involved, you're not being responsible. If you want to be a 16-year-old who has no responsibility, then tell them you don't want to be with them anymore. Move out, taking your responsibilities with you. Apparently she had left her birth daughter with her husband, and start a new life. But that's not what she did. As it turned out, he started lecturing me on what I was saying was keeping her from coming home. And all I could think is, I don't know why she left you. Maybe she is an irresponsible person. Maybe she didn't give you any clues. On the other hand, one of my exes that I left, I had been begging for counseling. I had been begging for discussions on a problem that we were having. And it was totally ignored. So when I said, I'm leaving. Now, I wasn't leaving for somebody, I was leaving for me. When I left, I was told I had blindsided her. And I'm going, you mean for the last 6 years I've been talking to myself? So I think that adultery hurts everybody, including this woman who did leave. One of the things that I don't like is the idea that people think that, you know, this is going to be better for me, therefore I'm going to start it right away. Well, the problem is if you start it right away without clearing up the responsibilities you've already accrued, you're breaking your vows. You are changing the rules to suit you, and you're acting like a 3-year-old. Who just wants their own way, to have their cake and eat it too. Who knows? Maybe she'll regret later, but it's possible that if this man files for abandonment, she may never see her children again. This is about adultery. This is Matthew 5:27. You have heard that it was said, do not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than your whole body to be thrown into hell. I think the point here is trampling on other people's feelings to get what you want without following the rules is wrong. Adultery is wrong. If you're in a committed relationship and you got this wandering eye thing going on, why did you get married in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. You've made a commitment. Before you decide to leave a relationship you have committed to, ask yourself what the ramifications are going to be. Think out your responsibilities and move in a way that hurts the least amount of people. I'm not saying you shouldn't leave. I don't know your situation. I can't judge you. But I am saying there's no reason for you to hurt other people unnecessarily because of what you need. God bless the whole world. No exceptions. Angel Elias.